think I can. There we go.
Okay, bye.
Indeed.
Bye, Teddy.
And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me again. In another stream, there's a Christian joining me. Hey, Shan, it's nice to have you here, friend. Thank you for the rest of the friends joining us as well. I already did like one round of cooking the homie some burgers, but I'm gonna do another. Push the swap face button.
Is an actual button.
Yeah, I can like press that button and catch the background.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Adrian. What are you cooking? Uh,
Alton, no.
Alton Melt. We're cooking.
Let him
Alton
cook,
Melt.
bro.
The finest flesh vehicles, Doctor. Yeah, I'm gonna cook you some more burgers. Thank you for respecting the space. Keep them demons outside.
Come and keep you company.
Completely taken care of. Okay, I'm gonna go get some ingredients.
I also have pepper spray if you guys want to taste it.
Say stuff like that. Take some pepper spray. Oh goodness. I love my friend so much. I love you, friend, so much. Thank you for joining me. How about this? Have we ever had a stream like this? Mainstream in the kitchen? Cooking the homie some burgers, cutting some tomatoes, slicing bread. I already sauteed some onions. I already did it around. It appears to be wallpaper. What, this? This is not wallpaper, this is wallpaper, I do believe. Would have been pretty cool if it was actual plants. I mean, if you really suspend your disbeliefs, you can convince yourself it is. Right? Just a little bit of openness. I remember a dance stream while cooking at Christian's before. That is true. We actually did that. We weren't quite in the kitchen as much as right now, but I'm finger day planting some tomatoes and basil, so lurk mode active. Sending you love for the whole of it. Susanna's here too. I think it's some sweet wallpaper. I think it looks pretty cool as well. It's a nice little kitchen. Pretty wallpaper. This is a herb shelf. If only. Being able to take herbs right from here would have been pretty sick as well. Let's get these patties cooked up. I did wash my hands before I started the stream. I feel like that has to be said, even though I think it should go without saying. Today's stream, at least symbolically, is going to be about responsibility. Where this whole weekend was very much this lesson to me of what it means to be a responsible individual. And very much this experience of complaining about having to be responsible for things. I feel like it's a problem sometimes. I would like to be a harder worker generally, but there's only that much time. And I was worried about that. I was in a dark space this weekend, feeling like there's too much for me to do and not enough of me to do it. And then I realized that I can carry responsibility and do things at the same time, right? This, in a weird way, is a responsibility of mine. You friends, us, and opening the space every day is a responsibility that I honor more than anything. But just because I have to carry this responsibility doesn't mean I can't cook my homies some food, right? Doesn't mean that they have to be measured differently. So I feel like this stream is supposed to be, at least for me, an an echoing of this lesson that I've been trying to learn this weekend. Because it very much is this experience of I feel like I would rather just do this than anything else in a way that I'm sometimes feeling like I'm weighed down by having to do it. And this weekend I very much showed myself that I can go to the maximum of discomfort and uncertainty and still be able to carry this responsibility. Oh, Isaac, of course you're here now, Holmes. Burgers and pancakes, cooking them brings me all the happiness. Dude, I love you, therefore I nourish you. Thank you, dear friends, for nourishing my heart as well. Are we burgering? We're burgering, dude. It's our job to grunt and approval and comment when we should be flipping them. Yeah, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. I want them to be like brown on one side and then only flipped once. Otherwise, they can get dry. We don't want that. While they cook, we can start cutting some bread, I guess. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, whoa, whoa. That food sounds kind of angry, huh? Yeah, I'm like really kind of absorbing what I just shared with you friends as well. I really do believe that, right? Like I feel I got into this mind space of like thinking to myself, I wouldn't care to just be stuck at home forever, almost, right? So that we can keep doing this, so that I can keep upgrading the space, because I do plan on doing that. I have like ideas, you know, especially with like camera gear and like lighting. But that is going to kind of expect me to create a even more set up space. But even if that happens, I can still take the phone and take these little microphones and go anywhere, go into the freaking mountains to a psychedelic festival and still be able to connect with you friends. It gave me strength, gave me hope. This responsibility I've asked for is capable of being bared. And you friends are showing me that actively that it is. All of us can bear our responsibilities and some. And then some. And then some. Into infinity and beyond, right? We're not giving up. This world is going to be saved, even if it's the last thing we do. We have to have hope. Taking care of our people. Taking care of our friends. Taking care of our families. And realizing that that does start, you know, with the simple. It starts with these moments. With cooking for your friends. With spending some time together. Like Johanna and Christian has work to do. And they're still doing their work. But they're going out of their way to be here so that we can have these moments together. I should close this off. I'm going to build these burgers. I'm going to go and do a sweep and see who wants one first. So,
That was really good.
do you boys feel like you're too... Are you just finished?
Yeah.
Oh, well done,
That was
dude.
a lot better than
So,
Yeah, man, you play well.
Thank
you played
you,
really
but
well
yeah.
there.
do you boys want another burger?
Yes, please.
Okay, you're like 100%. There's going to be 3 for now. I'm going to make more later.
Can you make them and I'll decide if you're gonna make them in any way?
Yeah, I'm going to make the rest right now, but there's 3 ready right now. So 1 for you and then 2 for those boys. Cool, man. Alrighty then. Let's cut some tomatoes.
Let's take a little break.
Yeah. Love is true.
You've improved a lot, dude.
Thank you.
We really have.
Hello. Hope everyone's doing well.
Thank you for saying hi, Johan. All right, there's some letters to be begotten. Let me go do that quickly as well.
It's very close. It was close, but he's
I'm gonna put some caramelized onions on these little dudes. I still have to figure out how to commentate while I'm working with my body. Now I'm scooping some onions onto the bun and spreading them out evenly so that the flavor profile remains oniony. Yes. Yes, words. Yes. Now I'm doing the exact same thing I did the previous time, but I'm duplicating. Oh man, what have you done to our social media? What have you done? And yet, here we are, right? In a weird way, being social. Something so ordinary, like a dude in a kitchen making some food for some homies. And yet, in this context, right? This context, we've shared these moments before differently, but yet this is a unique moment for me. I feel proud. I feel so proud that I can do this. Like I was the one who chirped up and said I would like to make the food. It's missions, but also something I get to do. Is that a Joy V? Yeah, it is. Melody, what's good? Kitchen patter. Watley builds his burgers. That's good. Kitchen patter. I'm happy that you appreciate it. Thank you, JV, for joining us. Comforting Duck Dad, reminder of wonderful, safe ball. Trying to stream while moving your body is why I stopped. It is hard, dude. Why are we both touching tomatoes at different life stages? Thousands of miles, dude, and leafy greens. Like this is the thing, right, Duck Dad? This is what we've been talking about. Like these things connect all of us. Like food, what you're doing right now. Melty's a tidy cook. I saw you wipe off the stove. Yeah, I have to. And Christian, all of them are here. I'll spend some more time with them in a bit. Louisiana, sending you love. I just want to make sure I see all of you friends. Love you. Thank you for being in the kitchen with me. Besides snuggling, what we done? Always snuggling the homies. Yeah, snuggling the homies. I can like sit nice and tight, shoulder to shoulder with the homies. But snuggling the homies, I feel it's like a little bit of a bit of a commitment that I don't usually make. Put some of these sauces. And then I don't know if this is the way it's supposed to be done, but I take these little lettuce leaves and then I put some sauce on them. And then I drape that over the tomato. And then that goes on top of that. And there we go. There's our little burger. And that's plated. Yeah, I'm gonna go feed a homie. Maybe I'll give you a little sneak peek. Who's first? Who's first?
has cheese on it. So.
Yeah, you don't eat cheese. You don't want a burger?
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm not gonna have it like that.
Yeah.
Are you still streaming right now?
Yeah.
You're just busy having this conversation while your fans are waiting for you to continue on saying cool philosophical things. Huh?
The fans are listening to you saying cool philosophical things.
Hello,
right
fans.
Hello.
Hello, Shan
And
and Jovan.
And I think it's more friends than fans, dude.
Whoever else
Group chat.
Group chat. Doug Dad is here as well.
Oh, hell!
Yeah. Seems like I'm gonna get 2 burgers maybe. These dudes don't want to eat, but that gives me an opening to just cook the rest of the patties and get it kind of done with. I don't have to assemble burgers, which is really the biggest barrier. Just kabam. Put this burger in a plate as well. Then one more. All right. Let me put the lettuce away. Let me put the tomatoes away.
Buy their fish from anywhere. You can get an egg also, of course, dried fish oil. You can feed your dad for some of those.
Because they're fans, ducks. I'm a fan. I mean, I feel sure. I just feel the word fan is a little bit disconnected. Like, sure, you friends support me, like fans, but I think of you as friends because, friends to me means someone I would like to walk side by side with. Fan feels like someone that is just cheering you on. I want to see all of you friends go where I'm going as well. I hear he's afraid of druids, Doug. That's why. I think I'm probably jokes on you, Christian. I don't want any cool or philosophical words. Just get the mess out of my morning oats. Shelly is here as well. The Krabby Patty, yes. It's the Krabby Patty recipe that I'm perfecting back here right now. Little did they know what they're missing out. Wash my hands again. I feel I'm gonna sit down and have this burger actually. You guys wanna watch me eat? Oh goodness. This is actually gonna happen. Officially, you know, like this is another thing actually. Something I'm extremely uncomfortable with is being seen eating. It's the whole trip of I don't know, vulnerability, responsibility, right? Another symbolic thing, yes. Cook for others and for self. Cheers to good food. Connor, I see you. I will steal all the secret recipes. You can try. You can try. You'll have to come all the way here though. That's really nice. I'm having such a good time. I'm gonna give myself some water. Love is true. Love is true. I feel like there's something radically changed about me. That drum feels like it made me lighter in a weird way. Oh goodness. Like this is just the universe playing tricks on us, but I have to share it. You friends know what symbol I associate most with, right? Melt more. And now, of course, as I'm looking at it, it has the infinity symbols. I was hoping he would, Joe. He would just eat the mic. Dude, I'm not that high, bro. Smoked a little bit of a joint today with my homies. Eating the mics a little bit much. There's some beers bought as well. The fact that we can just buy cylinders full of liquid that tastes like something, probably the acid, that made you feel lighter, definitely. I mean, they came as like a combo. I want a melt burger, you'll get one. You'll get one. Being a human being. Nobody teaches you how to. Your parents try to. But the thing is, they got taught by people that tried to as well. And it's this non-stop trying to raise people to be themselves. But instead, it just creates this loop of echoing behavior that has already been transcended. Or at least should be. Or at least should be. Why do we keep making the same mistakes, I wonder? I'm looking for the bottle opener. Let me see. There we go. This one works. Oh, I missed it completely. Yeah, I'm gonna drink a beer. Yeah. Can be responsible and have a good time. We have context though. That could be Miller Lite or South African beers, Connor. Yeah. These are South African beers. Windhoek is South African beer. And both of them are Windhoeks. I don't know what this is. It's the first time I'm having this actually. Some sort of lager. It's not too bad. How much more? I've been waiting to find an LSD plug. I just don't know nobody. And sometimes I don't want to go to the mushroom therapy. Yeah, it was Infinity Symbols, the drum. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Joey. I would say, Mel, it's been a while for sure, but there is an air of difference today for sure. We're definitely syncing with some kind of rhythm. I'm feeling it, dude. I'm feeling myself being more willing to open up. Right? Eating and drinking a beer in front of your friends. Like last week's version of me would feel that would be sacrilege. Be like, nah, you can't do that though. Can't do that because what you do is this. This is your responsibility. Only this. And you have to carry only this, and there's no nuance, and there's no opportunity for change. And that trips me out. And I knew that wasn't the way it was, and it wasn't going to be that way, but I wanted that. That's the joke, right? I grew comfortable with thinking that's the way it's going to continue to be. Change is good. Change is good. We are becoming something free as humanity. We have more freedoms conceptually than we've ever had before. The freedom of choice, sometimes to the point of detriment, like choice anxiety almost. But also hope. Hope that with these choices we'll actually get to make the good ones. Slowly but surely. And I feel the best choice we can make is responsibility. Then it's okay to drink a beer. But drinking to the point of slurring your words, not knowing where you are, forgetting your future can exist. That's where you start drawing the lines. And there's a balance. A few times this weekend, the whole joke of everything in moderation, even moderation came up. And I really learned the significance of that lesson this weekend. Not that I wasn't moderate, quite the contrary, but I did not spend a moderate amount of energy. That was the difference. Let me see. Major is a BAA in animation and minor in a multimedia design. Proud of you, Connor. You're a gangster, dude. For the record, I've always wanted to try a Mosin and Poutine, Natalie. Sounds nice. I'm not a beer driver myself, so I had no clue. That's very interesting. Beer drinker. Start again. German beers belonging in the pantry with the rice, not in the fridge. Been doing better, trying to grind this out to end the semester with dignity and a tough start of the year, but slowly working towards a better outcome. You're the one in power, but the bear. I'm proud of you. It's a whole thing. I feel like I'm missing a lot, but I'm also happy that you friends are connecting. Crush yourself with a natty push. J side of the brain, kiss your homie on the cheek in the mixed American way. Like, I mean, I have been exercising this whole time as well. He's legendary. You friends are making my heart so happy. Connection. Connection. That was also one of the big things for this whole weekend, was that you cannot fake connection. The fact that we have connected with one another over the internet is not something we can fake. Right? How would we fake it? How would we pretend that we can feel something for one another, understand the significance of these moments? Even though we don't fully. And that's the thing as well, like we're gonna look back at these moments, me eating a burger right now, something so arbitrary, as like, wow, we were probably way ahead of our time, of what it means to be an integrated society, where we're actually working together for the greater whole. Love is true. Love is true. This is really nice. I spent a lot of energy this weekend. I have bruises all over my body. Let me show you something. There would be these moments dancing on the dance floor where I would have the drum kind of like anchored to my body, where I would just keep dancing. Couldn't put the drum down. And all of that left me with bruises. Bruises here. It's like mild bruising there because I would swap them one to side. I don't know if the bruising on my shoulders is as clear. Didn't hurt. You'll have to slap harder next time. But yeah, this drum damaged me, but I didn't damage it. I feel like the string started getting loose a little bit, so I'm gonna learn how to tie it back up. But other than that, I'm going to be having a good time. I'm looking forward to eating a bunch of mushrooms, planting this thing in the ground, and then becoming one with the earth again. Adding rhythm to the universe. The drum, the djembe, apparently is one of the primordial first shamanic instruments. They would try to heal people with it. Oh, Isaac is leaving. Love you, dear friend. We'll see you again soon. If you have random bruises from a weekend, you know what's going on. They're not random. I know exactly where the bruises came from. I just didn't know it was going to be that hard as mine, yeah. Sorry, man. It's kind of nice, actually. Malted barley, hops, and water. The fact that we employ little microorganisms to make alcohol for us.
They've been doing it for thousands of years.
But we used to have a stick, dude. We would mix the beer with, and that stick specifically would have microorganisms on it. Kind of like putting those microorganisms in the beer again, and they thought it was like a magic stick. They didn't realize that there were microorganisms on it. And they would like that stick get passed down, dude, and they were like, bro, you have to mix your beer with this magic stick, or it doesn't work. And it literally didn't, dude. If they used like any sticks, they were like, rock, your stick takes a stick, bro. It doesn't work.
Wow, bro.
You need that.
You need that special
That special stick, exactly, with all of the stuff on it. There's another burger already made there. Like, just go and ask the homies again. I'm gonna cook the rest of the patties and then I'm gonna store them. Bum bum bum. Bum ba dum. One without cheese. Well, I mean,
If there's like one solid cheese, just. I don't think you're gonna get it off. Just.
that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it, yeah. This is sacrilege, but I'm doing it responsibly, knowing that it's not something I do every day. Cheese. Yeah, this weekend, my body reached levels of depletion that I didn't know possible. Can you light up, sir, please? Like I got text. Tired.
The thing for me is that.
My feet, weirdly enough, stopped hurting over the weekend, though. Even, despite all of the movement. Alright, and I'm here for Jambi Facts. I'm happy to hear it too. I knew it was a Jambe. Nailed it. You did. You did, actually. Well, I guess a shaman needs his tools. Exactly. Maybe. And I'm still learning how to use them. All of my tools. I still feel like I need to learn a lot more. I used to call myself a yeast wrangler when I brought beer. I love that, dude. I could probably find something about drums in my shaman text. Please do. Please do, Sam. Send me some information. I would love some. Natalie, Nancy. Gosh. Looking forward. Undivided attention. Work makes me lurk. You're loved. Jovan, you're here. We see you. I need a magic stick. I'm lactose intolerant. One of my other homies is also lactose intolerant. That's why I had to take cheese off. Cheese in moderation. Exactly. I'm lactose intolerant, but my diet is easily 25% cheese. So good. That's hilarious. Come, Connor. Come to South Africa. What's keeping you? I feel this space, would teach you a lot. Maybe I'll take you to one of these Psytrance festivals that I go to, man. You can have like a whole experience. Learn something about ourselves. I had a really cool conversation with a lady at the place we bought the burgers at. She heard me talking in the line that I'm gonna be the one cooking, and she turns around almost shocked by the fact that I'm cooking for my homies. And she starts telling me about her kids and how they don't cook for themselves and how she would like to get them to. Me encouraging that, asked about what it is I do, told her about you friends and about the stream, told them about AI. I showed her Midjourney. We were standing in the grocery store, and then she asked me, and I asked her, what would you like to see? And she was like, show me something Van Gogh-like. And I was like, Van Gogh, but in a grocery store or something like that. And then it gave me these Midjourney photos, and she had a friend there with her, shared some of my enthusiasm of her as well. Her kid is like 15 right now. All of them stuck in cyberspace, essentially telling them that all they need to do is be encouraging. Actually get their kids to do something. Face reveal in person and take peyote at fully do it. I haven't taken peyote myself even. And she distracted brain. Love is true. No snark, but we'll be washing the dishes. Will we be watching Mel do the dishes too? Do you want me to, Nancy? Do you want to watch me do dishes? I'll do the dishes if you want to see that. We'll get a Mel burger before all of us come. Yeah. Oh yeah. The voice of the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Connor, if you have no kids or a house, go for it. I really wish I traveled in my 20s. You'll never regret expanding your horizons. Exactly. Melty, you said it yesterday. You're a cook, not a chef. And you really are actually cooking right now. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to. And I do enjoy it, right? But I do it for love. I do it for love. That's where it has to start. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point if we're not doing it for love? ¿Y para lo sé? Oh. I'm dripping fat.
You be dripping though, ne?
Yeah. I feel like my fit is pretty sick today. Not so lucky. I'm gonna get some more cloths to clean up actually. Wham. Wham. Crickety crack. Yeah. I'm hopeful, dear friends, that if I keep following my responsibility, all will be well. And I feel like that gives me a sense of hope that is unshakable. That hope cannot be shaken, Adrian. Nobody can take it from me now, dude. I would rather die.
That is kind of the whole point of the spark of hope.
Exactly, dude.
You can't fall if they never expected your uprising start.
How about that? Bet you are, Connor. I love the man can cook. Love is true. Mel, I'm the grooving on the kitchen vibe. I'm happy that you're enjoying it. I'll wash the dishes as well. Oh, for sure. That's the goal. Look who it is. Look at how sexy this dude is looking right now. Come show me your beard.
You're making me blush, bro.
Come show your beard a little bit.
You're making me blush. Who's online?
We have
Got 10
Nancy, we have Connor and Sam and Joy Vive and Shan, of course. Yash is here too. He's living in Cape Town right now.
Mahalo, peeps.
Took you all a damn good burger. Please do, dude. Chef creates. A cook replicates. Burgers are a standard recipe, but Melt shows technique, which makes him a chef. Not a cook. What's up, Stefan? Oh, it's Stefan! Dude. We are cooking some burgers right now. I feel like they are probably finished, so I need to move them here and get another plate to put them in.
Get the fuck out my way.
Don't you tell me what to do, oh. Don't you tell me what to do. You know how I get about that. Dude, I'm gonna be Wizard King, bro. I'm gonna listen to you. But I'm gonna be Wizard King. I'm gonna listen to you if you're Wizard King when I'm already Wizard King at that point. Can't deal. He's like, nah, this dude. There's no winning. Your friends have to help me become Wizard King. We can't let Christian win, please. He'll be too strong. We will all regret it if Christian becomes Wizard King. We need to figure out a way. I wish I was joking. I'm only half joking, actually. Just a little bit of joking. Mostly serious. You don't like being freshly shorn. I don't like it too much myself. Chef's Kish, Melty. Thank you, Connor. I shaved the beard this morning. I got mine like on like a 5. It's nice having you here, Stefan. Shaflugel 0. I like that username as well, dude. That's pretty sick, actually. So Stefan is one of the friends that was on the stream of us yesterday as well. Oh, shame on us for not addressing Christian appropriately. Forgive us, Supreme Overlord Wizard King. There it is. Damn, Doc Dad, don't call me out like that. I'll have to tell him that your friends echoed his desired name. I think he'd appreciate that. Okay, let's start cleaning things up. Doop doop doo doop doo doop doo. Doop 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 doo doo. Doop doop doo doop doo doop doo. Doop doop doo doop doo. Doop 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 doo doop doo. Doop doop doo doop doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. Doop doop doo doop doo doop doo. Doo 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 doo. Now I'm thinking about the whole banter again. Ah, yes. I'm cleaning like little oil spots that dropped onto the stove top. Some of them are small, some of them are a little bit larger. From when I transferred the spatula, the small ones are the ones that are usually the most inconspicuous. I don't know if you're really supposed to clean them, but I know Johan likes a clean stove, so I'm gonna try and be as conscientious as I can. Do 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 do. I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. I'm feeling so beautifully human right now. Right? Not that I mean, I don't know if that's even the truth, right? I don't usually feel that human. Maybe it's the context of this whole situation. The fact that you friends all know exactly what's happening right now. Right, food was cooked. Now the space needs to be cleaned. Something that we're all capable of. Something that we all do. And yet, something that goes very much unseen, unappreciated. These responsibilities that we have, right? To echo today's stream topic. All of us have the same responsibilities. And we can really trip ourselves out about them. Like I had a whole exchange with my mom about cooking. And I think some things were said, but none of it was like trying to be hurtful. There was just this point made that my mom doesn't cook for us anymore. Like there's kind of this expectation made of all of us kids at this point, because we're all like older than 16, that we're supposed to cook our own food for ourselves. And then that one night, when I cooked food for myself, my mom decided that the food wasn't for me and that it was going to be used for something else. And it was this whole thing. And there was this trip of her feeling like I'm calling her out for not fulfilling her responsibility of cooking food for the rest of us. When my point was more, I feel like we have grown to the point where we feel only responsible for ourselves. And it's almost like the family has expected us to become that. So being able to do stuff like this is like the counterbalance to that to me, where now here it's more experience of cooperation. Like all of us are giving a part and then making a whole out of it. Gives me hope. Community. Community. Community looks many different ways. I'm still running through my head all of these things that happened this weekend. All the things you said running. Oh, I'm sorry. And there's like one exchange that is coming up at least right now between me and this dude. I'm gonna name his name. But it was so. I don't know if you can see that, Shan. But that thing is flashing in 1447. He would give me advice, and I would listen to it, but I wouldn't heed it, because the advice he was giving me was for a lifestyle that I didn't want to lead. And I was almost flabbergasted by how surreal that experience was, how that lesson was taught to me, to say it in another way. Here we go. The patties are made. Let's start taking some things to the washing machine. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to keep this tallow because I'll cook onions in it later. Don't have to use or lose that resource. I cooked all of the patties now, so they're done. So if you want to assemble burgers, it's just about taking
You
a
made
patty.
some more burgers.
I just cooked the patties, yeah, so that you can make burgers for yourself if you want to now.
That does smell pretty good.
That's sheep instead of beef. Second time around. Sheep, yeah, and some blue cheese. Nice, right? It's nice seeing you again, dude. I am painless, dude. You cannot hurt me. You'll hurt me, but you won't get the satisfaction of seeing me in pain, at least.
I'll just make it drunk, bro.
I don't want to break you, dude. Don't make me do that. Tello, you call that fat Tello? Oh my goodness, sheep burgers, yeah, burgers. So, I mean, isn't Tello like fat coming from burgers or fat coming from meat?
Tallow.
And there's like beef tallow in there as well, and probably some sheep tallow, I believe. Love you, friends. Love you, Connor. Thank you for spending some time with us. Same dude, that song. All the things you said. Dude, it's coming back over and over again. It came back with Christian as well, and he wasn't even there for it. You can come and clean my kitchen anytime. I mean, if I come in, stay over for like a week or something, I probably will. Should go and get your work. 1047 and battery is at 77, of course. Of course. It's what we don't call it that. Lamb burgers with blue cheese. Yeah, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Supreme Overlord looking so Viking. He does look pretty Viking. He's getting a big head though. He thinks he's cool now.
Oh yeah?
I'm poking the lion just a little bit.
Try me right now, dude.
Agni,
I'll fucking.
you have a fire shield?
I will obliterate you with my fire powers.
Is this your beer or mine?
This beer is that one, I think.
I didn't finish mine, did I?
Oh, that one's yours.
If you don't want to drink it all, I will go back.
Maybe I'm.
No, that one's definitely yours. I took mine outside and he didn't drink it in just now.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's just a random.
Yeah, I don't know. Christian, as a Patreon, it's true. I'm on like chapter 2 into his book, boy. Hey, Christian, come hear this.
Okay, that's actually that's the same thing.
What's that here, dude?
Oh, Joe, you're too sweet. You've always been too sweet.
It really is, Joy V. Like if you read the first chapter, I can almost like guarantee you're gonna be stuck. It's so sweet of you to cook for your friends, Melty. I love them. Joy V was used that tallow was beef fat and lard was pork fat, and that was the way it was. Now the industry just calls it all tallow. Okay, how about that? It's super good so far, descriptive, and has an awesome dialogue. Good characters as well, fascinating ones. I think of tallow is what they used to make candles out of. I mean, fat is fat, right? It's pretty much just fat. Here we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Sorry for all of the clings and clangs. Might be a little bit loud. I'm back in a second. Water isn't heating up just yet, which is mildly concerning. I think I missed a funny. It's good so far, descriptive. Thank you again. I thought we made those out of melted bits of Martha Stewart. I don't know if Martha Stewart would take good well to that joke. She probably will. I feel if anybody would, Martha Stewart would probably be pretty okay with getting made fun of a little bit. Is the water not heating up? Do I need warm water? I guess I can just add some more soap. Use abrasives. Es står warm water. Johan? Johan?
Ja,
Is daar warm water hierso?
sorry.
Is daar warm water hierso?
Ja, dat is aan de kant.
Ah.
I'm sorry, I should have told you.
No, it's okay. Like the labels are swapped.
Ja, en dat is dus, if you ever want to have a bath or something like
That feels okay. It depends on whether or not Martha is still smoking pot or not. I think she probably still is. Good old Martha Stewart. Actual gangster, huh? Maybe not an actual gangster, but still pretty hardcore. Can you finish your story, Melty, about the guy the weekend giving you advice? Oh. Yeah, essentially that was just it. So, like, let me tell you about this as like a medium to tell our friends about this.
Ooh, yes. What's this about?
When I got the drum, and after this girl, tried to lure me away.
To drum him.
Yeah, to drum me, and I was just like, and instead of shock, acid staring at someone like, what do you want from me? And then came back to the dance floor, and I was tripping out, like not knowing what the hell just happened, what is expected of me. And then this dude came up to me, and he saw I was struggling with something, and he was trying to give me advice. But he was living a lifestyle that isn't something I wanted to live. And weirdly enough, something that I could see myself having if I actually dated this woman. Right? Where he was mentioning to me, him and his partner are like competitively attracted to other people. So they both bring people to the relationship.
Okay.
And he was okay with that. I mean, that was what's making him happy. And he was giving me advice from that perspective to pursue this girl.
Okay.
And I took that advice as, I'm not going to pursue this girl.
To each their own.
Yeah, exactly. And it was this lesson of you can take advice from people, look at the life they live, and then basically make a decision for yourself about how it is you want to be living yours.
And whether or not what you're aspiring to actually aligns to what you're doing.
Yes, exactly. And I felt it was, I'm thinking about it still. Like the way that we connected in that moment was Hi. This is Audrey. You have been in stream before, have you?
Like once or twice, but each time I look different though.
Yeah, Adrian is a morpher. You know,
Hey.
he keeps playing with magic and it changes him irreversibly every time. Martha hangs out with Snoop. Much pot to be sold. Exactly. Should probably close the water. Are they friends for real, Doug? I hope so. I have to go, everyone. Love you, Doug, Dad. They are, Sam. Love is true. Okay. Let's start washing some dishes. It stirred my back a little bit. Maybe I should move your friends down just a smidge. This is pretty warm. It's technically supposed to be, but I don't want it to be excessively so. Yeah, people will connect. That is inevitable. We want to connect, right? But what's interesting to me is like sometimes we connect in different places. Like I'm imagining two people having a conversation. And like me and that dude, for example, like he was connecting dots to communicate to me in that moment a perspective that I personally wouldn't want to have in my life. And even though in his mind he was making a point that was kind of like echoing the truth of what he wanted to do, I had the exact opposite experience of that, where I got to not do something like I said something this weekend where I mentioned that I don't make life-changing decisions at a Psytrance festival. Right, I'm not gonna get a tattoo or sleep with someone or ask someone out or at a Psytrance festival. Not because I don't trust myself, but just because that kind of space allows for a certain level of enthusiasm, excitement, that if not paid attention to properly, can cause you to make certain mistakes. For instance, the thing I've been tripping out about is the amount of cash I sent the friend who gave me the drum. Right, where I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, should I have done that? Was that the best decision, you know? Like I don't have cash left for the rest of the month because of that. And now I have to kind of like remind myself of why it is I'm doing it in the first place. Right? That it was never about the amount. Money, there's always going to be more money. There always is going to be more money. But there isn't always going to be that opportunity. Right? Like that opportunity that he gave me to learn the lessons I was supposed to learn completely changed the way that I saw myself and will for the rest of my life. Being able to take that drum with me, show my future kids or whatever, let them play the drum as well. That drum is going to be a part of my life right now. In the same way, and I feel it's like the same thing as that painting that I bought. You know, also not exactly the most responsible financial decision to make. And yet, it is this thing that I feel always needed to be. Like that was the way that it was supposed to be. Fate. I think I started believing in fate this weekend, maybe. Is that cliche to say? Ah, yeah. The universe. This world is a beautiful place. We're just struggling with the responsibility we have right now. Because we do have a lot. All of us have the responsibility right now of saving the world. Think about that. You have the responsibility of saving the world. Less it goes unsaved, less we lose it. That doesn't sound like a nice bet to me, so we have a responsibility, a hard one. And that responsibility does start with ourselves. Nobody is going to save us for us. We're going to have to be the ones that actually show up. And here you friends are, literally, showing up right now. Let me see. I think Lausanne just sent a message to me. Well, my dog Ansi just started barking, and I went to the front door and found packages had been delivered. And one of them is for you? For me? For me? How's that possible? Yeah, it's like my wisdom cards. I feel if you feel dissonance to a message, then you're supposed to be aware of why you feel that way about the message, right? Like it's a wisdom. It's a wisdom you can gain in reverse almost. Thank you for asking me to finish the story, Joy Vive. Opinion incoming. Open relationships are about lust, not love, which is fine if you're into that. Exactly. And I'm not really into lust. Right? Like I feel the act of sex is kind of basic conceptually, right? Like the actual, if you break it down to what's happening, it's the exact same thing no matter what, right? Like even going into non-traditional relationships. And if there's no connection, right, talking again about faking connection, if there's no connection between you and the other person, then you're just grunting. You know, you're doing the grunt work through the process. I hope this is making sense. You're cooking, but you're not actually enjoying the meal, maybe. Did you get Melty a birthday gift? I ordered a present for you, and I got one for myself too. Thank you, Lausanne. Bubbles, Bubbles, oh Bubbles. It's nice to see you, dear friend. What a pleasure. I just washed the dishes. Grace Hand is here too. Even more love to you. Thank you for joining us. It's nice to have you. So many blessings to you, friends. You're so dear in my heart. Being able to know that Bubbles is someone that exists in this world, it just gives me so much joy. We have connected, friends, across space and time. Allowed ourselves to come together in ways that we've never been able to before. There we go. Dishes, chawash. Hello, beautiful people. I showed up last week in pain. You all loved me and gave me comfort to grow and grow away the pain. I did the werk, but you gave me the comfort I needed. Is that a yow skippity flipper sclubber gobbledygoo, dude? I've been missing you, man. It's so nice seeing your name in chat with us. Bubbles here too, Shelly, so many of you friends joining us today. Grace, so many lovings to you. How are you friends doing? How's life been treating you? How's the responsibility been? Today's stream topic, keeping it relevant. What even were our lives before emojis? We probably were just making sounds at each other. JB, I don't know when Mel's birthday is, and I don't know how long it will take to mail it to SA. My birthday is in May. My birthday is in like a month or so. Let me see. Yeah. A month and like 3 days, like 34 days probably or something. Gabadoo, I literally just put a 27 in one of my graphics honoring you. You've been summoned, of course. I was like feeling the magic was there somewhere, but I couldn't take my credit for it myself. Thank you, Joy Vive, for magicking our friend into this space. Goobubs, waffles. Lois, it took a month and a half for Mel to get my package. His birthday is May 14th, I think. It's true. Thank you, Joy Vive, for remembering. It's awesome to hear. I must greet and bounce. We love you. You were here. you were here. Thank you for spending even a moment with us, dear friend. I appreciate you. I'm doing great. I plan on cleaning today. I'm also going to make some bomb tacos because it's Taco Tuesday, baby. Yeah. The responsibility buries me at times, but when I get proper perspective and realize the responsibilities teach me, it's my great honor to care for myself and others. Yes, Bubbles, that's today's stream topic, and yesterday's, technically as well. Let me show you, dude. Let me show you.
As the company was going through. Hello.
Love you. Oh, Keelan!
I didn't want to.
Dude, no. You look good, bro. I like the shirt.
Thank you.
What do you think of my drum, oh?
It's sick. Wait, what?
Her name is Sky. I got her this weekend at the festival.
Oh, no.
Someone like, well, 5,555. It's not what it costs, but I blessed the person that I got it from with that amount. Like he like dropped it in my lap and he disappeared. And then I carried this thing dude, on my shoulder the whole weekend. I was dancing on the dance floor. I got like bruises, dude, carrying this thing, dude. Because I would shimmy it in here, dude, for hours. Like hours dancing on this thing. But now it's mine. Now I have drama. We have another homie who joined us. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Bubbles. I got a musical instrument. And this whole weekend, I was like tripping out about that responsibility thing as well. Thinking to myself that I'm not strong enough to carry all of this responsibility. And then the responsibility became something physical, manifested itself into a tangible form that I could hold on to. And then I realized that I can carry this responsibility and then some. And then some. We're strong enough, Bubbles. I believe in you. I plan on cleaning today. Thank you again. I was meditating last night. I just suddenly understand rhythm now, like the difference between knowing and understanding. I feel like I can make music that carries intentional feeling and energy now. New abilities unlocked. I'm seeing a cup. Yes. We were probably just making sounds at each other. Just felt like sharing. Thank you for sharing, dude. Keep doing that. I can't explain it because then you know you understand. I love you, dude. Sometimes you have to feel it. You can carry and beat that drum. I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do. Apparently, I still need to learn a lot of technique, but I like to. It's gonna be a fun experience actually growing. Let's put Sky down. And then I'm going to say goodbye for the day. Stream is a little bit skew. Thank you for joining me, friends. Spending this moment with me, for taking on the responsibility of living your life. Please do. Dude, I love you too. Can't fake connection. Thank you, friends, for spending this moment with me. I'll see you again soon, tomorrow. Cheers, everybody. Yow! Luke.